The Doctors Without Borders hospital in Kunduz is still closed after U.S. forces bombed it on Saturday. The top U.S. general in Afghanistan called the attack a mistake.
On Saturday morning, our forces provided close air support to Afghan forces at their request. To be clear, the decision to provide aerial fires was a U.S. decision made within the U.S. chain of command. A hospital was mistakenly struck. We would never intentionally target a protected medical facility.
Doctors Without Borders wants an outside probe because it accuses the U.S. and Afghanistan of committing a war crime.
Do you have any reason to object to having an independent investigation done by the UN or another independent body of what happened?
Ma'am, I have trust and confidence in the folks that will do the investigation for NATO, the folks that will do the investigation for DOD, and in the Afghan partners. And so, all the very, very tough questions that we're all asking, they will get after that.
The hospital bombing has reignited questions about the Afghan forces' readiness when U.S. troops leave.
As we continue to pull out, the Taliban are going to increasingly undertake higher level of attack and battle tempo against Afghan forces to probe for weakness. Once we have increasingly stepped off the battlefield, the question is whether or not the Afghans are going to be willing and able to fight without us there to reinforce them, and whether they'll be willing to do that over time.
The first reports on the Kunduz hospital bombing should be completed by the beginning of November, but they won't answer the larger question of whether the U.S. should grow more involved, not less, in Afghanistan's efforts to defend itself. Rosalind Jordan, Al Jazeera, Washington.